Back at my usual flying location. This is the first proper time out with the DJI Flip. I'm just going to put it through its paces a little bit, have a fly around, get used to how it handles. It's a nice day today, but there is a little bit of wind and I can see the Flip tipping a little bit. But it's fine at the moment. I'm going to put it into normal mode. Put a fly out here. 130 meters out at the moment. Push it up a little bit, get it up a little bit higher. Gotta be careful around here, there are quite a lot of wires, overhead cables and such. A few birds around, but it's not too bad. I've got to say, it's very smooth, it's handling quite well at the moment. No problems at all. Putting it back around here. Alright, let's get the bridge back at the home point there. Ooh, struggling a bit. It's only 5 meters per second at the moment. It's not very struggling with the wind. Put it in sport mode. Well, it's not made much difference, to be perfectly honest. Obviously a little headwind coming this way. Just over 5 meters a second and dropping down a little bit now. But it is quite windy today, to be fair, still. Yesterday was an abysmal day. I wanted to set the drone out yesterday, but it was absolutely abysmal. There she is, I can hear her come in. Alright, let's get up here. Let's put it in cine mode. Let's just get a few shots of this bridge over here. Very clear picture. Just trying a few moves. So I've been watching some videos about how to do cinematic shots, but it's not quite working out when I try it. Let's stick up a little bit higher. Right, let's try the zoom. That's good zoom. There were a lot of birds around at the moment, which is a bit worrying. Down here, they're circling quite a bit as well. Let's keep it fairly low, I think, for the time being at least. This is basically a test flight. It's the first time I've really properly had the drone out, apart from just flying it really in the back garden. It's not that loud actually. It's not as loud as the Neo. Neo is a lot louder than this. Stick it down here. Fly around a little bit. Going to keep it fairly low because the birds are not happy at the minute. Take it down here. Got it in normal mode. Got a visual line of sight of it. So normal mode, this has got front obstacle avoidance, but not if you put it in sport mode. Over here. Again, I'm just putting it through its pace a little bit, just trying it out. I really need to learn how to do the cinematic shots. This is a good location for that with the bridge being here. Let's get over there, but let's get in sport mode. It's got wind behind it there, it's going fast. Get it up. This is a fast drone. It's very, very fast actually when it's coming over here. There's the old toll bridge down there before this iron bridge was built. Let me know if you've got the Flip and how you're finding it at the moment. As I said, this is really just a test flight, but it's handling very well, to be perfectly honest. I've got no complaints about it. They struggle coming back in the wind a little bit, but uh-oh, there's another bird. I've got red tape on the drone to try and scare the birds off, but I'm not sure around here they don't seem to really give a crap about the red tape, to be perfectly honest. Let's put it into, ooh, big, God, yeah. Does rock a little bit in the wind, I must admit. I'm just looking at it now, it's slanted on. Let's go over here. See how well it handles underneath the bridge. The Neo does this quite well. So obviously when you get underneath, the satellite signal is going to be a little bit iffy. And we can see the local artwork again. It's wobbling a bit there, to be perfectly honest. I'm going to bring it back out again. It is. There's a little bit of wind. It's picking up the wind a little bit. But I've had no wind warnings, to be fair. Right back out here. Again, like I said, I'm just getting a feel for the drone. Let's get it low, point it down a little bit. There's like a big swarm of birds who keep just flying around in a pack, which is a little bit concerning. Got to remember though, this is their area. I'm the intruder here really, so I can't complain too much about it. Right, it should be low enough to go underneath the cables. That's the last thing I want, is to get caught in those. Right, it's going to fly over to this building site thing over here. This has been here for ages, so I don't know what they're actually doing, but Never seem to see any movement. Let's get up here a little bit, and then let's try the zoom. Pull the gimbal down a little bit. Just hover there and let's try out the zoom, see how close we're getting with that. Up the gimbal. Pretty close. I said there's not much of a loss in resolution either. Back out again. Need to learn smoother zoom ins and zoom outs. That wasn't very smooth. Only about 20 meters up from takeoff point. 50% battery. Just following this beckle on here. Keep an eye out for swarms of angry birds. It's in about 6 meters. I'm in cine mode at the moment. I'm going to put it into normal. Oops, what's going on there? Right, the gimbal just went. I must have done something to push the gimbal right down. I really need to get used to this drone. There's a power station in the distance. Let's have a zoom in on that, see what we can see there. That's pretty good. That's a nice zoom. Back out again. Not going to hover in one place for too long, because that's just asking for trouble with these birds. I got to about 500 meters away from me at that point. Bring it back. Alright, it's really struggling coming back. Going to put it in sports mode again. It's like 3 meters per second. We're quite high up there. When I get over this cable down there, I'm going to bring it back down. When I say high up, only 27 meters up from takeoff point. It just shows you if you're flying out, you really need to think about the wind direction when you're coming back. Down. Let's get over this cable here. No more cables after that. Bring it down. It's really struggling. There we go. Speed. Get down fairly low, and now it's a lot quicker. I've got to say, it's not very loud, which is I'm quite impressed by that. I think the Neo is definitely louder. Where is she? Over, bring her back here, over here. There she is, still in sports mode. Going to bring her down and take her for another flight. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's get her landed. It's nice and smooth coming through there. Alright, let's get it under this bridge. Get it in cine mode. Nice and stable. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to walk over there. I'm going to fly on this side of the bridge. Let's go over here. Alright, let's get the... Alright, come on drone, let's get you over here. Come on, Flip. Also, what I need to be aware of now is the home point, because the home point is different to my actual location. Let's just have a look up at this. It's quite a nice structure really to look at. That's a semi-cinematic shot. I'm keeping it fairly low today, purely because there are birds around. And I'm not taking it over the other side of the river in case it goes down on the other side of the river and I have to figure out how to get over there, probably walking over that bridge to get to it, which I don't really want to do. Alright, flying into the sun, which is obviously going to lower the quality, so I'm just going to spin it round. Let's go up here, there's just people walking over the bridge. Right, let's go like this. Going forward, then try and... That's not a bad shot. I'm not going to go over the road in case anyone moans about the drone going in their cars. And these frigging birds. There's just a pack of about 25 of them. There's battery, 68%. So far, no problems. Really, apart from a bit with the wind, but still, it's not been too bad. This is kind of a real world test of the drone. This is what you get if you buy the drone and you come out flying. For the most part, you're probably not going to get dramatic cinema shots for most people. I'm going to try and work on that though and get some, but you're just getting a feel for the drone, feel how it flies, looking at things from different angles you wouldn't normally be able to look at. It's windy though, it's got to be said, it's picking up a bit of wind now. There she is, getting her hair combed because I'm on camera. She's wobbling around quite a bit, but the picture looks stable, which is good. %61 battery. I'm gonna pick it. I'm actually gonna walk. Get my bag. Just using the camera bag for this. Look over this way again because it's somebody there with a dog. Does seem a lot less windy on this side. Battery's at 58%. That's quite well, 11 minutes so far and at 57% or so, so could probably get about 20 minutes out of this like you want to do. Got a van driving past. Nice. One last blast over the field. And for most people, like I say, when you buy a drone, this is probably what we're going to be doing. Yeah, you can go out and get some really nice shots of mountains or whatever, and try and do all the you know, the flybys and all the different camera angles and all the rest of it. But most people just do this, which is absolutely fine. If you do enjoy these kind of videos, obviously not pointing at my feet, if you do enjoy these, please subscribe, give the video a like, and leave any comments.